Hey and welcome back to a new video today from G.Skill booth, and they are showcasing their new DDR5 memory sticks Neo X RGB in quite interesting color combination. We have a neon yellow and a neon red orange color scheme. I'm not sure in which build this would fit, but I just like that they're doing something different, something new. But they're also available in more traditional colors such as white and black. Now the thing is, those memory sticks in this color seem to be so special that even G.Skill is not sure if they will actually make it to the market. Which means that there's not that much new to show. But the coolest things they have here, and that's the same every year, are the mods. They have very special case mods, and some of them are absolutely crazy. For example, the one that Elmore built with the 5090 Astral inside that is running XOC BIOS. The card is just casually pulling 1000 watts with water cooling, and that is definitely something we have to check out. The Seasonic PX 2200 is currently one of the strongest PSUs available, and it comes with two native PCIe 5.1 connectors, which allows to even hook up natively to RTX 5090. That is perfect for any overclocking system or high-end workstations. I'm also currently running this PSU, and so far I'm really satisfied with its quality and performance. The cables are very flexible, there are also cable comms included, and in addition also a 90-degree ATX 24-pin adapter, which also functions as a PSU tester at the same time. The fan is semi-passive, and even at a high load it is still very quiet. Find all information about this PSU in the link in the description. Before we jump over to the crazy modding system, first a quick look at some of the more professional workstations. Here we have Sapphire Rapids in the wild, so a 3475X CPU. Here 30-bit based with 7985WX, and here 30-bit 7980X. That is mainly because G.Skill is also doing a bunch of RDIMM memories that we will probably also need soon, because I'm planning to make Project Irrationality 2. I can't spoiler too much yet, but we will definitely also need RDIMM. Now we're going over to the crazy system area, and those systems are all built by G.Skill themselves. Over there we have the modding systems we will check out in a second. First I want to talk about this system, which is running DDR5 10,700 megatransfers, which is a lot. And this is running on Arrow Lake, so a 285K on the Apex motherboard, and that's basically the only thing that Arrow Lake can do well. It's high memory clock, so all of those systems that are on this side are running Intel, very high memory speed. On the other side we have AMD systems with lower memory speed, but overall probably much higher performance. There's another interesting Arrow Lake based system with a C890 Hero motherboard that is using CAM2 Memory module. This is something that was already heavily showcased at Computex last year, but after that nobody really heard anything about CAM2 modules and also CAM2 motherboards. I then asked G.Skill what the reason is and if they see any kind of performance benefit using CAM2, and they were quite honest and said that there is not a real benefit over DIMM, at least when it comes to just the performance that you could reach. The only benefit would probably be that you could create some more crazy cooling solutions for this and easier or better cooling than what you would have on DIMMs, but that's about it. In general, the problem seems to be that there are no motherboards available for the standard, which means that no memory maker is making those modules, and the motherboard makers are not making it because there are no memory modules. So yeah. But we have to continue with the crazy modding systems, and this is much more a dispenser than just a modding system, featuring the nice stealth tubing block that you can see in the center right here. As you can see, you could get some soju, some red wine, or Coke and beer out of the system. I'm not quite sure if it's running on normal liquid or if it's also running on beer. I definitely had to cover this system because it's also my first time that I'm seeing our own 5090 water block with something different than just pure or clean fluid. It looks absolutely nice, just with the red fluid inside. Great system by Stuart, absolutely great system. Just visually, one of the best looking mods that I've seen here is from Techlin Mod. I hope I spelled it correctly. And the base for this is the Height Y70 Touch, as you can probably see. And they paid attention to so much detail. It's such a beautiful looking case mod. Have some macarons placed on the graphics card. Modding Cafe is the inventor of those stealth tubing blocks, the one that I already showed in one of the case mods that we just checked out, the Dispenser. And he just also built this manta ray system, which is fully moving over this nice gear that is sitting in the center right here. Underneath I also spotted some D&D LCD fans, and the system is running a 285K and a 5070 Ti. Extreme cooling solutions and liquid nitrogen is always part of the G.Skill booth, but this is something I don't know what to say about. I already noticed filming from the front side that there's active cooling going on, and I can hear that liquid nitrogen is evaporating. You can see it's going out of the duo into the system, but the system is powered off, and there's a concerning amount of condensation on this PSU. I mean, I guess the system is somewhat running. I mean, there's something happening here. I don't know. G.Skill, what is going on here? On this mod, I spotted a very special memory cooler. If you know memory cooling for DIMMs like DDR5 or DDR4, usually you have water running just on top, but rarely going down onto the module itself. There are a couple of memory coolers that can directly cool the memory, but I haven't seen one like this where it's occupying 4 DIMMs and directly cooling it from the left. So the water is running all the way down on the left of the memory and back up. At least to me personally, the most interesting or special system is the 1000 FPS gaming PC that was built by Elmore. The base is a 9800X 3D, which is actually a 9950X 3D, but with a disabled CCD. So it's only running the 3D cache, and a 5090 Astral. All custom water cooled, also using our water blocks, also direct die. It's running Hogwarts Legacy, and as you can see, it's over 1000 FPS. And now if you pay attention to the wire view, you will see that this is already drawing 650 watts. So there's a special BIOS on this card, and it's now running at reduced power limit of, I think, 65%. Which means that I will just ask Elmore to put it back to 100%, and we'll see what happens. The performance only increased a little bit, but you can already hear the system beeping because it's now telling us that this is way too much. It's 1200 watts for the overall system power draw. We see almost 1000 watts on the GPU, and that's obviously only possible because it's custom water cooled by the Mora that is sitting on the left. We can also cycle through what a wire view read on the system so far. I was especially interested in the temperature, which, I mean, it doesn't seem to be high, but you have to keep in mind that this is like direct airflow from underneath and it's open. And even then, we have like 60 degrees on here. I can guarantee, or well, I wouldn't guarantee for anything, but if there was no direct airflow, this would immediately, I think, reach like 100 degrees Celsius. And if we check the max power draw, it's almost 1300 watts that the card pulled at one point. That's it from G.Skill. Honestly, there was not that much new to show. Some of the mods were really cool. The Elmore system, crazy in terms of power draw. But the other system, the liquid nitrogen cooled one, not quite sure what the hell was going on there. But in general, there seems to be not much going on, at least if we just look at the memory market. We will see what else we can find on Computex. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye bye.